Today I thought we would do something a little different, and I would share with you what I've been working on during my downtime. If you watch the channel long enough, you can probably tell I'm pretty much a social gamer. I like multiplayer games, I like interacting with other players, I like playing with other players. And there's only a handful of single player games that make me go into a solitude mode where I just want to play a game with a story, craft, create, loot, and so on. One of those games is Fallout. I play Fallout 3, New Vegas, and I've been pretty happy with Fallout 4. One of the additions of Fallout 4 has been settlements. I like crafting games like 7 Days to Die, Space Engineers, and you know, there's hundreds others out there. And I was kind of happy they added this, but it was a little clunky and it wasn't quite what I wanted. I have modded the crap out of my game to a point where now it's almost an obsession. So I thought I would show you the mods I've been using, the work I put in, and kind of what I've been building with some input from the community during some streams. So in case you don't know, one of the primary settlements in Fallout 4 is Sanctuary. Here's a picture of it before the nukes dropped. Here's what it looked like afterwards. And then you have Bohica happened. I'll give you a quick tour of the town, what I've been working on. I've been wanting to upload this on the channel for a while, so I'll show you what I've done so far in this progress. So first off, you can see to the right, I have a little dock right there. You can have some nice food and wine on the river. Very romantic, next to the car that fell off the bridge. There's a fishing shack down there, and you can see a majority of the town right here. I'm going to walk through our main gate. I want to figure out how to kind of put a better wall around this thing, but that's a plan for another time. Now, most of the buildings in here have been named after people from our streams, or kind of through pulp culture, or through the TBLF community. So the first thing you see is Kobe's Food and Stuff. We all know Kobe, for the most part, right? Food and Stuff comes from the TV show Parks and Recreation. One of my favorite TV characters, Ron Swanson, shops there. So, anyway, that's a little ode to him. And basically what Kobe's Food and Stuff is a very basic general store. And you can see there's a live wire. Kobe's trying to collect the insurance money. You can see here he's wanting to burn this place down, and he also doesn't like to work with a shirt on. It's his store. He can do whatever he wants. So as you can see, he has lovely indoor plumbing. Only the finest for his customers. And if we go up here, it's just some storage stuff. I'm going to run through this pretty quickly. Kind of go through the mods I like to use for this. The first one I would recommend if you're willing to do something like this is the spring cleaning mod. That allows you to clean up the shrubs, the trees, the debris on the streets, tear down. There used to be a house right here. You could tear down the houses and stuff. So the spring cleaning mod's great. I'll put a link to all these in the description. Another one I like to use is the Place Everywhere mod, which allows you to get past the clipping problems with Fallout 4. Now, as you can see, that's a gorilla. I have a pet gorilla in my city. You're going to see some weird stuff during this tour. But yes, this is a gorilla. He is, he's stuck. He went into the bar tonight, and he's just scratching himself in the doorway. So he's a drunk gorilla. This is a bar/restaurant, kind of a bar, and the gorilla disappeared. He scratched himself into time and space. Anyway, this is named after Ivan the Terrible. He's a very generous viewer of mine who buys giveaways for the stream from time to time, so this is kind of a small thank you and just a building I built in remembrance of him. He's still around, I don't always say remembrance, but just you know, he drinks. That's why I built Ivan a bar. He drinks a lot. But somebody I'm very thankful for being in our community. So we have the pool hall right here, a little dance floor action. Meet Bernie Sanders. He's running for office this year. It's not, see, it's like Bernie, B-E-R-N-I-E, but I changed it to Burn-E. These are flamethrowers for hands. See, anyway, I'm pretty proud of that. I got that from somebody else. I can't be that proud of it. Up here's the fine dining area. So if you want to take a hot date up here, overlook the, I guess, Kobe's. Actually, right here, this would be a pretty good seat, right? This would probably be the best table. Anyway, moving on. We have a lot of buildings to cover. Liberated Tacos. Very shady taco place. I know it says Taos, but it's a C. Trust me, that says tacos. You can see it right there. And I basically wanted to be, you know, the taco shop that you'd be in the, I mean, look what they serve back here. Like, acid. There's literally acid back here. You have gaffer tape or duct tape, if you want to call it. Super glue. There's a bunch of canned meats. So yeah, this is not not good dining, but they do have booze. So you get your tacos, you eat them, and then when you're ready for the after effects, you come around here in the dark alley, and there's the it's waiting for you. The outhouse is ready for you. Next building is going to be the police station. This isn't finished. It's one of the buildings that's been a work in progress. Basically, at the front desk area, I have 2 jail cells kind of built right now. I put in an evidence room, as I'm kind of calling it, or evidence locker. You can see they took all my mini nukes. So just something, you know, trying to add some things to furnish the city a bit more. I kind of picture this room as an armory. Not built yet. Need a mod for that I haven't quite found I'm happy with. And you go upstairs and I put some offices and stuff up here. So this would be the Sanctuary Police Department. Next up is the radio station. The Bomb 101.1, bringing you the latest in 50s rock alternative. That's a thing. Front desk right here. It's a very loud antenna. Needs some lubrication up there. This is where you call in to win the contest. I don't know. The stream said they won a radio station. This is the best I could do. So there's the DJ. He has a CB radio. I got this table from another mod called Settlements Extended. I'll put the link for that below. That's where some of these weird items are coming from, these doors. There's a nice big mod that adds extra items for you to craft with. Another thing that the stream voted on was a theater. And they decided to name the theater Theater McTheaterface. To make everybody happy, we have the North American spelling and the European spelling, okay? I'm making everybody happy here with the spelling. Bernie Sanders is a fan of the theater. Whoa, hey, don't sneak up on me. We have the overpriced snack bar. Get your milk, get your soda, get your booze. Come in here, and I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. The spotlights are off for some reason. But I built a freaking theater. I don't know what we're going to do with it. But hey, I'm pretty proud of this. This took some time, some imagination. And I have a freaking theater. And I don't know what to do with it, like I said, but I have it. Maybe some robot fights. Giant Rock'em Sock'em robot fights right here. Not sure. Now, the next building may get me a little bit of trouble, but I built our favorite game developer's studio right next door, and I'm going to slowly creep around because it's going to get me in trouble. This is going to get me in trouble. I built it out of humor. Please, please, please don't. Yep, they're working on the new patch right now. Working hard on that new patch right now. I built this after a very frustrating night of jets, and nothing but the finest for this crew of hardworking developers. Have some humor, guys. It's a joke.
Damn mechanized pieces of garbage.
Now we have the Botanical Garden Center. It's a play on words, see botanical, but I'm Bo. I feel like I had to explain that too much. Walk in here, get your fine gardening supplies, your fertilizers, your bushes. I don't know. I was running out of ideas for buildings, but we have a freaking gardening center. It's a fine gardening center. I'm pretty happy with this, all things considered. Now across the road, you'll laugh at this one. This is probably the highlight of the settlement. Is the secret TBLF base with a giant open sign on top of it. Over here we have Bizbot hard at work. He is the stream moderator. I gave him a body so he could properly ban people. Alright, Bizbot lost his arm. I don't know how that happened. I promise you I did not chop off Bizbot's arm. Now if we head in here, this is where I keep my power armor collection. I've been trying to buy or find every piece of power armor I possibly can in this game. I might have a small obsession, but I've been trying to find different sets, different capabilities, different, This is ridiculous, I understand. But I've been slowly building this collection and modifying them. And this kind of goes on forever. This is the first floor, mind you. But each one's a different model. And here we have the power for the entire settlement. Here's some storage. There's nothing actually in these, but a little bit of crafting. Second floor, work in progress, power armors. You can see most of these are missing parts. And here we have some crafting, very basic, overhangs this. The third floor is more power armor, surprise. This is where I keep the Exo 1 suits. And I decided to build something a little bit fancier for them, so they're locked behind even more security. So, basically a whole bunch. It basically looks like they're in jail, but there's just a bunch of Exo 1s I've been able to find, and some are in better condition than others. But hopefully, as you're saying this, maybe this gives you ideas for your settlement. You like creating things like I do. Okay, so through this room, this is another room that's not finished, but I plan on putting maybe some pegboards up here where I can put some heavy weapons to display / store. Looking for a mod once again to finish that. Go back downstairs. So this is where I keep the power armor. This is the whole reason I built this settlement to start with, was the place to store these. Alright, close that up. Next up might be the most unexciting building in the settlement, which is an apartment complex. I had to have somewhere to house the people that work here and live here, so I tried to build them some decent housing. It's not the greatest, but I think it's better than the... It's not that bad. I'm still trying to furnish it, but there's 3 stories to it. They all like to stand right here. Here's a Cobot Wobot, and we have Mo. He's supposed to be working the bar right now. Go back around here. I don't know what that sound is, actually. We have a nice little garage. Now, if you've played this game, you realize that there's supposed to be a workbench right here, which is what you use to access the build menu for Sanctuary. I used a console command called move to player, and you point at it, and then you drag it, you point at it, you drag it, and I had to drag the thing all the way back here to get it out of sight. And so now I couldn't get it level. I don't know how to do that quite yet.
Man, I hate
Your good old console command, move the player, and then just dragged it along.
You can scare off raiders, but not
That is my original house from Sanctuary. This is the house you start in. It will be torn down shortly for something. Not yet quite sure what, though, for. If you have any idea of what I should put in this city, I'm always glad to hear feedback. I don't always have the best ideas, so if there's something you think would be neat to see or a challenge for me to build, throw it out there. Next up is the TB Off Museum and the Health and Safety building, which are 2 separate things, but I needed more room for the museum, so Health and Safety kind of got crushed. All Health and Safety is a, it's just a building with, there's a, hello, Moo, hello, Moo, hello, yes, your head is poking through the wall. You're not supposed to be doing this. Like I said, you'll see some weird things. But this is where you buy your different medicines, I don't know. And you fill out your reports. There's a table knife in there. Health and Safety. This is pretty much all I planned for this building. I want it to look as crappy as possible. TBF Museum. Kind of cool. Kind of proud of this. We have an artillery piece right here. Not the best idea to put inside, but it's not manned currently. Little front entryway. Little front desk to greet our visitors. And we have different mannequins with different displays of uniforms and factions. Pretty happy with the way this mod came out. We have a cannon. See, kind of all kinds of cool things. Now, I'm going to put my back that direction so you can't see the main surprise. But this was pretty sweet, I found in one of the mods, and I'm really happy with this display. I'm looking for more things like this to finish my little museum. And we go around here. Here's the main surprise of the museum. We have a freaking tank with 2 barrels on it. And I was able to jam this sucker in here, put some proper lighting on it. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. This makes the museum. So very, very, very cool stuff. At least I think so. Go upstairs. Not much up here yet. I'm still looking for some mods to help, like I said, help furnish this. We have a small art gallery, even including proper lighting. You have your benches, so you can just sit here, grab a seat. I put the benches facing the wrong way. Of course I did. We'll have to spin those around another time. Some of these art pieces are found through mods, and some of these come with the game itself. That's actually Todd Howard right there, the man behind Fallout. Put himself in a portrait, so that comes, I believe, in the game. Paintings, paintings, paintings. A statue. My bobblehead collection, I don't know where to put that. That's why it's sitting in here. Alright, moving on. Upstairs, we have a vertibird. And it sits up here. Another piece of museum. These spotlights are supposed to be lighting it up, but they aren't working right now. I have to figure out why. A lot of work goes into this. A lot of hours. But this is what I do to unwind. I enjoy this. I don't know why. Some people find this tedious, but I like creating things. I'm glad this is in Fallout. So right here we have Rones. This is named after Captain Roan. You've seen him in a couple videos. Actually, the PE8 video I uploaded yesterday, you saw him in that video. He's also one of my stream mods. And I built him a strip club because he didn't want it. And so he got one. So he's got waffles and liquor. That's his two things he offers. Sorry, puppy. Puppy. You're underage, puppy. You can't come in here. There. Mama Murphy, she watches the door. She's the bouncer here. You're like, but what do you have for strippers? How about giant, scandalous pieces of power armor? Huh? Look at that. Hot pink. Yeah, that's all it's going to be added in here is power armor. So I still need to construct 2 more pieces of... The dog just opened the door. Weird things. 2 more pieces of heavy armor to finish out this little display, but... You gotta have a little dirty entertainment, little adult entertainment in your town, right? Ballers Financial is a bank that was asked to be built by the community. Not this community, the stream, sorry. I built it. I'm not done with it, but I'm pretty happy with its initial layout. Let's go through here. Pretty neat door. I like that. And then security doors. So this is where I'm going to try to put safety deposit boxes or lockers or something to finish this. Some place to keep all my bottle caps safe. Evidently the dog thinks he can run a bank now, and he can probably do a better job than the bankers are doing today. Alright, that's even stranger than normal. I don't even know how to explain this one to you kids. This is what happens when you change your city a lot. Alright, moving on, we have my personal armory, which is supposed to be locked, but the AI open up every freaking door. This is where I store all of my items from the game. This is one reason I built Sanctuary. Was a place to keep all my weapons safe. And you can see I have a lot of weapons. And I collect them. And so on, so blah blah blah. Anyway. Very basic building. Things are just loving to float today. We'll shut the door. Come on, dog. He'll teleport. Another TBL member who's in a lot of videos. He is our local gun dealer. As you can see. Pretty basic. He also likes cats, so I want to put in that personal touch for him. I'm very thoughtful like that. Next up is the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Very Good. This is a Zoolander reference if you didn't get it. Is that a center for tiny ants? I'll let myself out. Puppy. This is about as well as my real dog listens. I'll put up a video of him hopefully next week or so. Hoping to get a studio tour done. I'll try to put some footage of him. And, so, reception. We have some offices here. Nothing too exciting. It's a freaking school, okay? It's a school. What do you really expect to see from a school? Office. Chairs. Desk. Learn your math. Learn to read. Let's go, dog. We don't need no education. This is our food supply. It's It's one of the first buildings I built when the new mod came out for the concrete with the planters. So this is where all our food is grown. Very exciting stuff, I know. I'm sorry. This is my house. It's not finished. I used to be 3 stories. I ripped it down to 2. Kind of got a nice little lounge area going. The community, the settlement loves to hang out in here. Oh, there's Codsworth. See? There's Mr. Meowmers. See, he meows. I spend way too much time in the city. I need a social life. Alright, we got a magazine collection. It's here. And here's my little office. This is where I make my Fallout YouTube videos. Sit right here. And fly some airplanes. Or I guess it'd be vertebrates in this case. Right, moving on. Bathroom, very exciting. Bedroom, nothing in here. Kitchen, spent way too much time setting this up. So we got the Porta Diner, that comes in the mod as well. Puppy, if you really want that, it's gonna be well, because this stupid thing never works. I'm sorry, you're not getting any cake. Actually, that's pie. You're not getting any pie tonight, puppy. This thing is a sham. It's gonna rip us off. One more try. Oh, whatever. You see, very basic. You've seen the same kind of assets everywhere else in the base. You got a vending machine. If somebody could make a Dr. Pepper vending machine, I'd be so freaking happy. Oh my gosh. Back downstairs. I was hoping to build a gorilla enclosure behind my house, but the gorilla broke out. But this is how you capture a gorilla. Turn off the power, lets him out when it catches when it's closed. Anyway, he broke free. Good zookeeper I am. Let's head downstairs. Like I said earlier, you see the little dock here, dining area, right here. I hope to open up like another building or 2 right here along the Riverwalk. Little San Antonio action right here. Anyway, so we have the fishing hut. And it's exactly what I said it was, a fishing hut. I don't know how else to make this kind of exciting, but here it is. It's a fishing shack, fishing hut, fishing villa, fishing house, fishing shanty, whatever you want to use. So this is the end of the tour. I know I ran through it pretty quickly. If you have any feedback you'd like to give me, any ideas you'd like to share, I'm always happy to hear them. If you have any questions about Fallout 4 mods or settlements or anything like that, I'd be happy to help you any way I can. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoy building this stuff. And if you'd like to see updates in the future, please let me know. And I'd be happy to put something up maybe every month or 2 as I can make progress, depending on what time permits. Once again, thanks for watching and take care.